was our final 4-round bout of the evening. Your next bout will be 6 rounds inside the AKA Super Lightweight Division. And now, please welcome your first fighter to the ring. Put your hands together for Angel Reyes.
Next up is Angel Reyes, 5'7", 140. Comes in with a record of 3 wins, 4 defeats, 2 of those wins by way of knockout. He is an orthodox fighter out of Des Moines, Iowa, representing Rio Verde, San Luis, Mexico, and he'll be ready to step into the cage tonight against an opponent that is riding high in Kamarie Walker. Angel Reyes really has his work cut out for him here tonight. He comes in on a 4-fight loss streak. Started out his pro career with 3 straight wins. He has fallen on tough times, but he'll be looking to come up with a big-time upset.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for his opponent. Please welcome to the ring, Kamarie Walker.
Here comes one of the stars of tonight, Kamarie King Cam Walker, an orthodox fighter who is 5-0, all 5 of his wins by way of knockout, representing King Cam Boxing from Atlanta, Georgia. He is out of College Park, Georgia, checking in at 6'1", 141.2 pounds. And this young man comes with a ton of accolades. A 4-time national champion, 8-time Florida State champion, the 2016 Team USA member. 2025, he signed a multi-year media fight deal with BLK Prime Boxing. And look, not only is he doing all this boxing, he's very smart. He's already got a master's degree from St. Thomas University. So he's got the brains and the bronze. That is Kamarie Walker, looking to remain undefeated here tonight against Angel Reyes.
Here we go, fight fans. 6 rounds inside the AKA Boxing Super Lightweight Division. And now, introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is an orthodox boxer wearing blue trunks with red and gold trim. He comes into this bout tonight with a professional record of 3 wins and 4 defeats. 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 140 pounds. Fighting out of Des Moines, Iowa, by way of Rio Verde, San Luis Potosí, Mexico. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is an orthodox-style boxer wearing black trunks with silver trim. He comes into this bout with a professional record of 5 wins and never has he tasted defeat. All 5 wins coming by way of knockout. He is representing King Cam Boxing in Atlanta, Georgia. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in officially at 141.2 pounds, residing in College Park, Georgia. Here is Kamarie King Cam Walker.
Basil Bam Bam Maju will be your referee for this one. Scheduled for 6 rounds between Walker and Reyes. Reyes making his way up from Mexico, fighting out of Des Moines, Iowa now. And Walker from College Park, Atlanta, or excuse me, Georgia.
I expect this one to be a banger. I noticed in the corner of Reyes is Michael Reyes, who owns a promotion I fought for out of New Hampshire. So he's not bringing a fighter up from Mexico, coming down from New Hampshire to watch a guy lose.
Yep.
So,
well, look, there's a lot of hype behind King Cam. I mean, he's 5-0. He's finished all 5 of his fights. You can see it right there. He's got some vicious shots. Let's see if he can find one of them here against Reyes. Bit of a feeling out process here in the early going. Walker flipping
stiff
that jab
jabs
out.
landing.
Oh, vicious stuff.
Reyes was finally starting to get the timing on those jabs, avoided 3 or 4 jabs in a row, and then there was just all those follow-up shots that landed.
Yeah, really good flurry from Walker.
Good check hook attempt. Reyes was good about not overcommitting to that body shot. Good head movement from both in this opening round.
Yeah, Walker doing a good job staying out of range so far of anything Reyes has really thrown his direction. There it is once again.
We're seeing that reach advantage play a role again, and with people who know how to use it.
Reyes having a tough time getting inside and finding anything at the moment. And I mean, King Cam just seeing everything being thrown his way.
Yeah, it's just so difficult as the shorter fighter when I have to go left, right, forwards, and backwards to keep my range. All you have to do as the taller guy is that one little step back, and they're just way out of range for a big swing and misses.
A lot of times as the shorter fighter, you have to eat one to give one.
Yes.
You know, and that's not something you want to do against a guy like Kamarie Walker. Walker with a good counter. Oh.
Good counters from Walker.
I mean, he is seeing everything and firing right back with precision.
And there's no question about the effectiveness of them because you're seeing that head just snap back. And it doesn't really matter what angle you're at as a judge. You're seeing that from every chair here.
Well, he may smell blood here. He is pouring it on. 30 seconds left to go at the end of round 1.
Oh, tried to flurry back with Reyes, but caught a good uppercut.
Walker certainly dominating this first round so far. There's that jab once again right off the forehead. Inside, 10 seconds to go.
That range management is impressive from Walker.
It is. You can see he's very skilled.
His opponent's not inexperienced. He knows what he's doing in here, and he's still just not able to find a home.
Now we're inside, 10 seconds to go. Might have been a little ahead there on the clock. Walker looking for an exclamation point at the end of round number 1. But a solid round for him all the way across. I mean, staying out of range, the biggest thing, and then firing back. He had some really good counters there in the middle of the round. And there's that jab. I mean, that's just, he's firing that thing out there with a pistol.
And even when it's low, he's kind of got like that half Philly shell going on. He is firing it from where it's sitting. It's point A to point B. We saw from a couple earlier fighters them loading it back up to their chin height to throw it straight out, and just their opponent being able to read that the whole time. He's firing it from the hip when he does sometimes, and there's no read on that.
And that was perfect right there.
Yeah, that step back with that that cross coming back was just beautiful, and he did it multiple times.
First round certainly going the way Kamarie Walker wanted it to go. Angel Reyes, he had a nice flurry. There was a moment up against the ring where he may have been able to find a punch or two, but for the most part, that was a dominant round for Kamarie Walker.
Yeah, he had plenty of good combos of his own that he put out there, but it was like, I mean, 3 or 4 seconds out of every 30 is not enough. It's not going to win him the round.
Walker right back to that jab to open up round number 2. Doubling up on it.
You saw the little check hook attempt there. He's calling for it.
Walker showboating maybe just a little bit. There it is. Now he's really starting to showboat. Switches southpaw right back into orthodox.
So showboating for sure, but we want to talk about like the intelligence factor. Like you mentioned, he already has the master's degree. People always want to assimilate boxing to a chess match. He saw the overextension of Reyes on that one when he pulled the check hook, and then he called for it. He let him know, like, that liver's over there if you whiff again, and I'd like to see him do it just so he can have the prediction factor.
Well, you don't get your master's degree without having some brains, and there's no doubt that Kamaria Walker has them both inside and outside of the ring. He had a nice uppercut a moment ago as well. I don't know if we really touched on that, but
I want to see, like we saw in round one, where now that jab is established and it's finding a home and some of it's getting red and there's slips in play, now I want to see 2, 3, 4 punches behind it. Get him up against the ropes again, start landing some shots.
Reyes, he's
there we go.
Very timid to throw back, and Walker finding the mark once again. Even just the smallest of feints getting a huge reaction from Reyes.
Yes.
I mean, Walker's got him right where he wants him. Bam Bam got to be a little lighter on the feet. Nice right hand from Walker, another.
Oh, good uppercut, good right hand. Clean knockdown.
A clean knockdown indeed for Kamaria Walker. Angel Reyes ate a big right hand, a couple of big right hands.
Yep. He's ready to stand up. He's ready to get back in it. But, man, I mean, 2 right hands, uppercut right back to the right hand. He smells blood now for sure.
40 seconds left to work for Walker. Not going to give Reyes any time to recover. Reyes is swinging for the fences.
So he's got to avoid that clinch and letting him get his rest. And if it comes to it, Reyes needs to maybe take that knee like a couple guys did early on, because you saw Bam Bam getting close already, even just the second round. If you don't answer back, too many unanswered shots, you're forcing the ref's hand for a TKO.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Walker with a big knockdown here in this second round.
Right hand's about to pop if it's in time for the bell. Nope.
I think Walker felt he had done enough damage, didn't need to throw anything else out there. And the first knockdown of the fight belongs to Kamaria Walker. Look, as good a work as he put together in the first round, he was equally, if not better, in the second.
Yes.
Starting to get a little bit more creative. He was very in the game plan, it felt like, in round 1. Doing everything super technical. Round number 2, he started to find some different angles and create a little bit more.
I think he just realized that the game plan was going to work, especially over 6 rounds. And I think round 2, we saw him have fun with it.
Sure, we'll see it here in a moment. Where he landed a couple of right hands, followed it up with an uppercut and another right for the knockdown. You're talking about that shot to the body.
He keeps looking for that liver shot. It's just not quite there. But if Reyes overcommits like he did early on with that style overcommitment, that liver shot's going to be open all day. All right, we didn't revisit the replay of the knockdown there, but maybe we'll see another one here shortly.
I'm sure Walker's going to be looking for one. He's finished all 5 of his fights via the knockout so far. Of course, we are scheduled for 6 rounds here, approaching the halfway point as we move on to round number 3.
Yeah, again, big reactions from every feint.
Yeah, I mean, that just kind of tells the whole story. Oh, another right hand, a good one from Walker. He shakes his head. He knows that one got through and landed well.
Those good body work. These punches sound good, but I mean, I think maybe that just fueled Walker there. He seemed to enjoy it.
Yes, he did. Shook that one off and fired a body shot back of his own.
Oh, I mean, no one ever won Fight of the Night shadow boxing, so I think he appreciated having more than one-way traffic there.
I think Reyes lost his mouthpiece. He did. Walker knocked the mouthpiece out there.
Yep, I see it there. Oh, Walker lost his mouthpiece.
No, it was Reyes. It was Reyes.
Oh, okay, you are correct.
Yeah, he just went to that. He didn't. Bam Bam didn't.
Okay.
Didn't know who lost it. He should have known.
I'm like, he can't be wearing 2.
Yeah, he's still got his. Walker biting down on that mouthpiece. It was Reyes that had it knocked free. Back to the body goes Walker.
I'm assuming most people at this level have dental custom-fitted mouth guards, and those are not easy to dislodge. So when you see that happen in here, I mean, your jaw took a shot. Similar to that one right there.
I mean, Kamari Walker knocking the mouthpiece free again.
He ain't about to get a timeout. Don't give it to him. There we go. All right. I was going to say the ref's going to let that action continue so long as he keeps putting the action on there. So
yeah, I've seen Bam Bam do a lot of fights. He will, as long as the action makes sense, he's going to let it continue.
But as soon as Walker let him tie up and the natural break has happened, he's going to give it to him. So it sounds like Bam Bam also just gave him a hard warning there for losing the mouth guard. Just because we can't be spitting the mouth guard or delaying action.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he might, oh no, he's taking it right there from it.
Wow.
So he just took a point. I mean, to be fair, it looked like that mouth guard was knocked
it looked like it got
out
dislodged
of his mouth.
Yeah, that right hand.
I'm not sure what Louisiana's rules are for a standing 8 count. If that's in effect, that would be a good time for something like that. But a lot of states don't have a standing 8 count option.
Reyes firing back.
Yeah, I think he's a little mad about losing that point, but
got a smile on his face. Walker trying to wipe it off there quickly. Reyes' game, though, you got to give him credit. He's tough, and he continues to fight forward here against Kamari Walker.
Box out of it.
30 seconds remaining here in round number 3.
good body shot landed by Walker. The fan is correct. That was very nice on the inside work there from Walker.
Yeah, some of these fans really get it, and I'll tell you what, these fans around Shreveport, they love fighting. They love combat sports. And we've had some great fans show up here tonight at Sam's Town Casino and Resort, and they're getting treated to some really good display of talent by Kamari Walker. Another round in the books for him right there, a couple big right hands, and the point deduction for Angel Reyes. So at this point, he's going to need a knockout to get back in this fight.
100%. Yeah, we're 3 rounds in with 2 10-8 rounds. That's hard to bounce back from. So I think you're right with that. He needs a knockout to take this win.
He's going to need a knockout. We've seen him throw some haymakers that maybe have a chance to finish the fight, but Kamari Walker, eyes wide open, seeing everything coming his way, staying out of range. And I mean, there it is, right? This out of range, anything that Reyes is trying to find. The only success Reyes has had has been in the clinch, a couple body shots, and then maybe that one when they were breaking apart. But for the most part, Walker has really controlled everything.
All right, so I'll give some unsolicited advice to any boxers who might be tuning in, even at the amateur level. Go to some craft store and get yourself some double-sided fabric tape and adhere it on the outside of your no-foul guard. When you pull your shorts up, make sure your cornaments max it all the way around, gets it stuck. You'll see these shorts riding up almost all the way up to the chest on some of these guys. And it's a shame when you look so pretty walking out and you look so pretty in the ring, but your corner didn't help you out between rounds because there's more important things and it looks like you're wearing overalls. So just, I mean, it's a couple dollar fix that when you're on big stages like this can really make a difference.
And we've seen Walker pull those shorts down a few times.
Yes.
It seems like it's something that's definitely was in his mind early. He's not worried about it now.
It definitely bothers you in the moment when it happens. If it's not something you train, I mean, most guys aren't training in their fight gear. So if it's not something you're used to adjusting, you're wearing boxing gloves. You got no thumbs. Like, that's not easy to do.
Reyes trying to create something there.
Putting on the ropes. Oh. He almost fainted the ref separation there for Reyes, I think.
I'll tell you what, one of those left hands from Reyes got through, and Walker wore it. I mean, he's no worse for the wear, but he definitely felt it.
Oh, Bam Bam's helping him with his shorts now.
Just such a good guy, Bam Bam, Basil Bam Bam Majub.
Stiff jab, halfway through. Oh, big right hand lands.
That right hand has led to a couple of knockdowns in this fight.
I'd like to see Walker get back to the uppercut. Oh, you called it.
Yep.
You called it.
Yeah,
he didn't have a choice with that one. Those were some baby deer legs. He was going down.
You could see it coming. Walker was looking for the kill shot. Is it going to be that? No, it will not. Looks like Reyes is back to his feet. He's going to have about 50 seconds to work here, Will Walker. Let's see if he gives Reyes any time to recover. Right back to the jab. Oh, another right hand.
And like we talked about just clipping earlier, that was one of those where just clipped, and sometimes that's all it needs, but he's got so much power on these to begin with. Little abrasion starting to form under the left eye of Reyes.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. It looks like he's starting to wear some of that damage that Walker's been dealing out. Reyes staying out of range that time. Walker fires the jab once again.
Good right hand lands. Good
Inside.
clinch work, yep. And again, none of those were low blows. The waistband's just a little high.
And that can be one thing for the referee, right? That it's high and it makes it a little bit tougher for them to judge where that shot is.
And you'll hear when the guys are wearing it high, you'll see at the beginning of the fight, the ref will let the fighters know what area they have to work in. If I can't see your belly button, they're going to let you work the waistband. So if he has in his mind that waistband's the right spot, but then it rides up 4 inches, that can definitely change their judgment calls in the moment.
There was a look at that knockdown. A good right hand by Kamarie Walker, dropping Angel Reyes once again.
I mean, Reyes is as tough as it gets, but we're now going into, that is the third 10-8 round. So we've said it already, he needs a knockout to win, but we need to see the effort for the knockout. Oh, and I think while we were chatting, his corner called it, which I think was the right call. You're down 4 rounds. You need a knockout to win, but you haven't demonstrated anything to get you that knockout. Why let it continue?
No, look, I completely agree. Kamarie Walker dominating from start to finish and taking care of business. Angel Reyes tossing in the towel here, and that's going to lead to another stoppage for Kamarie Walker. Takes him 4 rounds to get it done, but he's going to move to 6-0 with 6 finishes. And I mean, this guy's got some real hype behind him, and then once again, he showed up and answered that hype.
Yeah, so we're talking a lot about bringing fans from outside, bringing fighters from outside Louisiana. Let them establish fan bases here. Let guys like this and Sparrow, who we just saw a few minutes ago, like establish a fan base here, so it's like fighting in a new hometown when they come here.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stoppage to this contest by declaring your winner by way of TKO retirement. Let's hear it for Kamarie King Cam Walker.
King Cam doing king things here tonight. He moves to 6-0. He gets a